Welcome to Petrolhead Simracing DTM 2020 series. I'm Adam Stewart, your host. Qualifying is just about finished. These drivers are charged and ready to rip up this track. We're here in the Netherlands this week at Circuit Zandvoort for round 5, and folks, we got a good one for you today. This track is home to the Dutch Grand Prix since 1952. Track length is about 4.23 kilometers, and it's known for its undulating terrain that gives it a roller coaster feeling as you drive it. These drivers have been putting on a show every single round so far. We hope to see the same type of thing today. As qualifying is finished, you can see Christian Kubovic and Tobias Theroff in the first row, Victor Svensson and Dirk Dretschel in row 2, Timo Kadetsny and Yuri Tochville in row 3. In row 4, we have Andreas Wolf and Matti Renault. In row 5, Andy Darnell and Alexander Supertramp. In row 6, Zay Cookie and Jeff Ecott. In row 7 is Nicholas Campbell and Joe Senna. In row 8, Daz Higgs and Peterson Almeida. And in row 9 is going to be Chris Willems. Here you can see the track. We have 13 very distinct corners. It looks, as you're looking at it, we have 2 true hairpins, one that's very similar to a hairpin, which is turn 9, and it really drives interesting. So here's the look at the track from Christian Krubovic's cockpit. It comes down here into turn 1. It's got banks, so you can use 2 different lanes here. You can hug the line like he does here. You can actually be a full lane up. Coming into turn 2, it's just a slight lift on the gas and a downshift, back to the throttle, and throw it in here to turn number 3. Now we're going to go through the S's, turns 4 and 5, before we hit turn 6, which is going to be a right-hander. A little bit downshift here, back to the throttle nice and early. So we come into turn 6. Now we're going to hit turn 7 here, another right-hander. Turn 9 here is a long left-hander that I was talking about. It's similar, it feels like you're going through a hairpin. This is the place where they're going to be using that DRS, as well as the push-to-pass. The second of the 2 hairpins. Coming down into turns 12 and 13 to then head back down the front straight. Well done, Christian. And that is a lap around Circuit Zandvoort. As you can see, the drivers are just finishing up a warm-up, practicing their launch. They do have launch control. So you can see that's Victor out there with Timo right behind him, practicing their launch. The drivers are getting out there, checking out their last few adjustments that they made on their car. Now would be a good time for you guys to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see some more of this racing. Hit that bell. Don't forget the notifications. It's a great way to know when these videos are released. A little bit about the car again. They do have push to pass, which all the drivers except the leader will get one every lap. They also have DRS, drag reduction system, which all the drivers get a certain amount except for the leader who never gets it, but they all get that drag reduction system, and I understand it's about 1 every 3 laps on a 40-minute race, which makes it about 1 and 2 on a 20-minute race. So about half the laps. Our first race is only going to be 20 minutes. They are starting to form up and get on the starting line. getting in their blocks as they do any last minute adjustments, maybe getting a drink for themselves, refilling a water bottle, or whatnot as they get ready to race. They are all lined up, it looks like, or we're missing one car. Looks like they're hitting the grid. We are just about ready. Ooh, anticipation. Let's go, fellas. Let's do this. Here we go. Lights red. As soon as those lights go green, we will be on the road. 20 minutes here at Circuit Zandvoort. And they are on the loud pedal. Mash the gas, folks. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Christian with an awesome start there. Victor jumped right up into second place, right behind him. Nice clean start for the majority of everybody. I did see one car in the back that didn't seem to get going at the beginning. There he is, Mr. Joe Senna. Must have missed his launch control button. Looked like there was a little bit of hargy-bargy going on, but everybody is fine and dandy. Christian running away with this just like he got the pole. He's saying, hey, you know what? I'm fastest. And right now, on this first lap, nobody has push to pass. Nobody has DRS. So this is the time he wants to try to get a little bit of a gap. Because once they get past that first start-finish line, ending lap 1, everybody behind him will start having push to pass. That's when they also will have access to their DRS. Now you can tell when they're on the DRS, folks, as you look at them coming down the front straight. Let's see if we get a camera for that. Here we go. If you see the letters disappear on those wings as you look at it from this view, you know they're on the DRS. Nice clean first lap for the majority of everybody. We did have a late comer into the race. Looks like Andre Potochville also joined us. As we're here with Timo Konecny, as he is chasing down Tobias. Chris Williams with a little bit of slidiness. So Alexander Supertramp, Doom Racing, he's a new one to the league here. I had not seen him before. Welcome aboard, Alexander. Back on board with Timo here as we're watching him going around, still chasing down Tobias. Here's Victor riding behind Christian. At this point, I would think that everybody's just trying to settle in, feel what the track is going to give them. What's the car doing? Are the adjustments they made correct? So right here, you can see the lettering is gone on Victor's car, therefore his wing is down. He is on the DRS. Boy, Victor is all over the back end of Christian. Remember, Victor gets pushed to pass and DRS. You saw him on DRS on that front straight. Victor's just going to sit behind Christian and just try to hound him to get Christian to make a mistake. Ooh, Victor's the one who made a mistake there. He almost lost it. You can hear those wheels are squealing. Let's see, Tobias is on his push to pass. I'm sorry, DRS, as well as Dirk Gretschel in 5th place. I think the only driver to have lost a position so far is, the front runners is going to be Tobias. Victor jumped him at the start, and that's been about it. Here's Monty Renault. Getting around Yuri. Yuri looked like he just said, you know what, I'm not going to fight right now. There's a long time left in this race. We'll just let this go for now. Dirk is just riding around behind Timo, just like what Victor's doing to Christian, just trying to find a way around. Look at that, Monty is back behind Yuri again. So Yuri let him go knowing he could find another day, and he found a way back around him. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Two drivers getting caught up together between Campbell and Zay. Nicholas definitely had something going on there. Here we got some more going on with Jeff Ecott and Alexander Supertramp. They are back going again. Back up front with Dirk as he's riding around on Timo, trying to find a way around him. It's the closest battle on the track right now. Ooh, wing down for Dirk. He's going to try to make something happen down here into turn number 6. Nothing there. Mati trying to find a way back around Yuri again. Back up front with Victor and Christian. Christian trying to break that toe. Victor flashing his lights, reminding him, hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Dirk going to take a quick look on the outside. Nothing doing. Thought better of it. Boy, he downshifted so quick, it kind of made me cringe as I thought, oh, that engine's going to blow, or for me, it would be I'd spin out throwing it down that many gears that quick. Alexander Supertramp might be going in to repair some of the damage from that accident he had earlier. Victor still riding around behind Christian. Race is half over. Now remember, Christian does not get push to pass or DRS, so this is pretty impressive for him to stay up there in front. He's doing a fantastic job staying cool like the other side of the pillow. I'm sure Victor is just trying to rattle his cage, reminding him he's here, telling him I'm faster. He's flashing his lights at him. I think this is where I see Victor using his push to pass. He seems to be catching right up to him, just not enough to get around him. He did not use it. He still has it at this point. Here's another place he may use that push to pass. Dirk still hounding Timo there. Looks like Tobias is on his DRS, but he was the only one. Looked like Victor did a diamond in that corner. Early and a late apex. It's great for a run down a straight when you do that. Victor got a heck of a jump right there. Does he have enough to get around him? He's looking to the outside, filling those mirrors. Christian holds true, does not give it up. Victor and Christian putting on a show. Victor looked to the inside there, just wasn't close enough to make it all the way to the inside of him. When you're that close, that is such a hard thing to do, is to hit your mark and not hit the guy in front of you. You actually have to brake like just a half a second or a second earlier than you normally would. Otherwise, that guy hits his brakes. When you're that close, there's no chance for you to not hit him. I know Victor don't want to win just by spinning somebody. Nobody likes to do that. We like seeing this clean racing like we've been seeing all the way through here. Christian putting on a show. These guys fighting though. They're letting Tobias catch back up, and we know Tobias is fast. That might be a bad thing for both these gentlemen. Tobias is there now. He's within their draft. Victor looking to the inside again. Ooh, I think he had dress rehearsal the first time he came through there. He tried it, but just wasn't close enough. Is he going to get through? He does. It's a pass. Nice job. Nice job. Now Christian, after he crosses the line, will have the push to pass and the DRS, and you can see that right away Victor is on his DRS, knowing he's got to get away, because after this he's not going to have either one. And here's Dirk going around the outside of Timo. He's going to make that stick. Will he get through? They're still side by side. Turn 3. Side by side going into turn 3. And Dirk makes it stick. Timo's not done though. Comes back around the outside. He's going to have the outside when they hit turn 6. He thinks better of it going through the S's. Let's Dirk have that inside line. Another good pass. That was 2 passes we saw back to back. Awesome racing. All 4 of those gentlemen were right clean. Now, Christian may not know how to use his push to pass and where the best place to use the DRS is yet, because this is only his first lap having it. 4 minutes left in the race. He's going to get probably 3 more laps in. So 3 tries to get back around Victor. Now Timo going around the outside of Dirk. I guess fair is fair. Pass me on the outside, I'll pass you on the outside. What a battle, folks. What a battle. This guy's going at it every single lap. You're not just fighting the other cars, guys. You're fighting yourself as well. And the track. You gotta be smooth. You can't be over throttle, over braking. You can see these guys are putting on a show. Such expert drivers just going around this track, not placing a wheel out of place. Back up front with Christian. You can see he's on his DRS. Push to pass is already gone. He's got to run here. Look at the closing rate. My goodness. Almost tapped him. Now Christian is getting the hang of this DRS and push to pass. If he could stay close enough, he'd have a great chance to get around him on that straight. You saw the closing speed. Such a huge difference in speed. Oh, Geary. He almost grabbed you, Jeff. Almost. Christian's on the DRS again. You can see he's hugging right behind him. He's going to try it around the outside. He might have one more shot, and this could be the last lap, folks. A little tap reminding him, hey, I'm here. Almost hit him. He did touch him the first time. Almost hit him the second time. Christian is pushing for all he is worth. They doing a little bit of drifting. Christian is falling back away from Victor just a little bit. Tobias is right there on his back end now. Here you see Dirk and Timo still going at it. 20 minutes nose to tail. They've each passed each other once. That race is over, folks. We're just going to watch these last few folks get back to the line as we see Monty and Andy duking it out. Both on their DRS coming down the straight. And Andy did hold on there. There's Jeff Ecott bringing it home. And then we see Joe Senna going to bring it home as well. Here we got Andre Kratochville. And the last to bring it home will be Chris Willems. All right, that is your race number 1, folks. Victor Svensson, the winner, and with the fastest lap of a 1:26.3. Yep, Christian Kubovic in second. Tobias in third. Timo in fourth. Dirk in fifth. Andres in sixth. And that is the end of race 1. As we go through this warm-up, it's a little bit of an intermission here. If you guys would like to get up and get yourself something to drink, something to eat, please do so. As a matter of fact, that'll be something I'll be doing, grabbing me a soda. That's my choice, would be a Pepsi. I love me some Pepsi. I like popcorn as a snack. What do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, if I'm going to the movies, it might be a little bit different. I might get some peanut M&Ms maybe, some red licorice. Yeah, that sounds like a good snack during a movie. You gotta be careful when you go to the movies though. You drink too much soda, you gotta get up in the middle of the movie to go pee. Nobody likes to go to the bathroom in the middle of the movie. You miss something. But inevitably, us old farts, doesn't matter how much we drink, we end up having to go anyways. Got 2 minutes left of this warm-up. Good time for you. Hit the like button. Don't forget, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell for the notification so you can see when we drop new videos. As we watch Andreas Wolf going around, he had a nice, quiet race in that first one. Ended up in 6th, which is a good thing because in the second race, we are going to reverse the top 6 drivers, which is going to put Andreas into 1st. Can he hold on to it? The way Victor's been driving, man, that's going to be tough. Him and Christian both just put on a show. So we're going to see Andreas Wolf going to be starting on the pole with Dirk Gretschel outside of him. And then we'll see Timo Konecki in 3rd with Tobias Theroff in 4th. Then we will see Christian Kubovic in 5th with Victor Svensson in 6th. That'll be our reverse grid for race 2. Alrighty, we are back and formation is beginning to happen as they line up for race number 2. Race 2 is going to be 40 minutes. Like I said, we do reverse the top 6. I'm sure that Christian would love to get himself right back up there into the front. Victor's looking for a repeat of race 1 to be able to get up there and get going. Just waiting for the lights to turn green, folks. And they're going to mash the gas. And they are on the loud pedal. In the back, we got 2 spinning. We'll take a look at that in a few minutes. Let's concentrate on what's happening up here. Timo taking a look on the inside of Dirk Dretschel there. Not quite able to make that stick. Now he finds himself in a fight with Victor. Timo and Victor side by side. Victor finding himself on the outside going into these turns here. Going to have to give up that position. Christian Kubovic right behind him. Christian might be feeling the sting of that last 5 minutes, getting past with only 5 minutes to go. But now he's had a little bit of time in that first race where he knows where the DRS can be used, the best places for it, best places for push to pass. If he gets back out front, they may not get around him again. As they finish lap 1 here, we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at this restart. The Yuri's in the back right there. Oh, and Andre does not get going, and Yuri just hits him. So you can see there's a couple cars that didn't get going, but Andre didn't move at all. Yuri, there's just not enough reaction time. Tobias finding himself in 3rd again. He spent all of race 1 in 3rd. Now he's going to do it again in race 2 maybe. We'll see. He does have Timo right behind him again. But the leaders from race 1, Victor and Christian, are right behind these guys where they work their way through. Dirk up here hounding on Andreas. Now Andreas is going to have to keep a cool head. Make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. As we run aboard with Timo. That seems to be Victor's new favorite place to make a pass. That's how he got around, got the lead in race 1, and he just did it to Timo right there. As they come out here on the end of lap number 2, you can see back there Victor is on his DRS. Timo, who's beside him, is not, but he did get all the way beside him. Victor does hold that position. Timo has made that pass on. Who did he do that? No, I think it was Gretchen who did that too earlier. I think it was. We got around him on the outside. Him and Dirk were trading positions. Victor, who started 6th, is now on the backside of Tobias, is looking to get around him. Christian got by Timo there in the background. So I believe it was last week that we saw Victor go flag to flag and win that race. And now he's won this race, so he's looking to make it a three-peat by winning this round, or race 2 in round 5. He is on his DRS. And they are going 3 wide. Christian with a big move. Wow, that was seriously brave. Awesome job, Christian. Victor still just riding around behind Christian, where he spent the majority of race number 1. Looked like only Tobias and Christian were on their DRS there. Christian does jump down to the inside of Tobias. Tobias left a lot of room. Let's see if Victor's going to get around him. He does. Lost 2 in that one turn. 2 positions. Christian working his way back to the front. Timo back on the backside of Tobias again. Has never found a way around him today. Just seems to be riding around behind him the whole time. Christian definitely went to school in the last 5 minutes of race number 1, because he is really being able to put some moves with his push to pass and DRS. Oh, Victor taking a look to the inside of him. Christian said, I saw that in race 1. You're not doing that to me again. Let's see. Dirk is on his DRS. Christian's on DRS. Victor was on DRS. Victor all over Christian again. Just like in race 1 though, Christian doesn't break. Well, let's see. It looks like Christian is on his DRS. That was the only one of the top 6. These 6 drivers are starting to definitely drive away from Andy in the second half of this field. I think Victor is looking for a way around Christian, maybe in a different place than he did in the first race, since now Christian seems to be blocking that. In the meantime, Christian is trying like crazy to find a way around Dirk Gretschmer. Christian a little bit wide, gives Victor the space. Now he's back beside him again as they come through turn 9 here. This is where Victor's been passing everybody for the majority of the races. He gets around Christian again. Christian went wide in that one turn, really kind of opened the door for him. Victor said, "Thank you very much. I'm going to just step right through." You see, Christian is on his DRS. The run he gets it, my goodness. They're still side by side. Coming into turn 4 here. In turn 3, they are still side by side. Chris Willems with a nice little spin. Victor couldn't make it stick. Couldn't hold him back. Christian got around him again. These guys went at it for 15 minutes in race 1. Now here they are in race 2, going at it for already another 10 minutes. Both of them are up 2 positions from where they started this race. All 6 of these guys so close. As they start to spread out a little bit, you think, oh, top two drivers are driving away. But in reality, the drivers behind them probably using their DRS and push to pass in a different places. Just kind of holding on to something. Remember, they only got about 1 in 3 every 3 laps of DRS available to them. Doesn't mean they can't use it every lap. Just means that's about the average amount they have. Everything seems to have calmed down here. look at Monty. He wanted to show us that he could do a pirouette. There you can see that Victor is on his DRS, as well as Tobias right behind him. And just like that, the top four are right back together again. Well, Christian trying hard to find a way around Dirk. Took a look to the inside there. Tried an over-under into turn number 3, didn't work. And Victor's right back on the back end of Christian again. Through turns 12 and 13 as they come down the front straight again. Let's take a look and see who's going to be on their DRS. Let's see. We see Dirk is on his, and we saw Christian on his. Judging by the way Victor's not keeping up, I'd say that he was not on his. But he was able to keep up well enough with the draft. Christian's pushing hard. He's getting a little bit squirrely here and there. Opened the door once before for Victor. Victor tried to go through it. Just hold your nerve, Christian. You can do this. That'd be tough with Victor all over your back end, but you just never know. It's amazing me, folks, how good all these drivers are. Not one of them has really made a major mistake. Not even one. 6 of them running nose to tail. We're 16 minutes into this, and they're still all together. No major mistakes by any of them. It's awesome to see. Andreas Wolf is doing a fantastic job. Remember, he is not getting his push to pass. He's not getting DRS. He's doing this all by just pure speed. Driving skill, speed of the car, track usage, he is being phenomenal right now. Boy, between Christian and Victor, just both pushing whoever's in front of them so hard, trying to get around them. Victor flashing the lights again, trying anything he can to get Christian to look in his mirror and maybe miss a marker, or maybe just to confuse him. I'm not sure why he's always flashing those lights. Maybe he's just trying to remind him, hey, I'm sitting right here. You make the slightest little mistake again, and I'm going to pounce. Like a tiger on a deer with a broken hoof. Dirk taking a look on the inside, thinks better of it. Now we've seen Dirk go around the outside of Timo. Timo did it right back to him a couple laps after that. Oh, Christian was on the inside of Dirk. I don't know if Dirk knew he was there, But they definitely touched, and Christian pays the price. That opens the door for Victor. Now Victor's got to be wondering, is it worth putting my nose there on Dirk? Where will Christian make his pass? I mean Victor. Where will Victor get around? Or try to get around? Will he have the speed? Victor did set the fastest lap in race 1. He has come from 6th position all the way back up here to 3rd. And Supertramp just wanted to remove that hood, maybe lighten up the car a little bit. That crash was a big one. He did DNF. There you got Victor flashing his lights. He's got a new person in front of him, so flashing lights might work. He might just be telling Dirk, hey, I'm sitting right here. They are coming up on the lap car of Chris Willems. Chris is a smart man. He'll pull over when they catch up to him. He'll let him go. He knows he's a lap down. Victor flashing those lights all over the backside of Dirk. Really love the look of that car. It's kind of got McDonald's colors, but the white definitely looks good with that red and a little bit of yellow. Shell-sponsored car. Dirk showing his nose to Wolf up there, but at the same time, Victor's showing him his nose, saying, you know, I'm right here. I am going to do what I did to Christian earlier and see if I can get around you. Dirk just keep poking out there, coming down the straight. Not finding a way around Andreas at all. They did catch the lap car of Chris. Let's see what he does here. Hounding Dirk. Remember, he likes to make the pass coming into turn number 10. So right now they're in 8, getting to make a left turn into turn 9. Oh, look to the inside. Just nothing doing. He hung down there. He is back to the outside. Inside coming into turn 10. He does. He makes it. Makes that stick. That's the same place he passed Christian. It's also how he got around Timo earlier. You can see they're all on their DRS, all the way back to Timo. Christian is starting to make up that time he's behind. You can see he's got to get around Chris Willems. Timo has fallen back a little bit, but that might be because he might be saving his DRS and push to pass. At least saving a DRS. Just over halfway through the race. Victor sets his sights on the next victim. A victim for Victor. Oh, he dives to the inside. That was late. Real late. Oh, we see the results. Look at him. He spun around. Let's take a look at a replay here in a moment and see what happened with that. Here you can see he's coming down the inside, down your bottom left here. Oh, he just touched the sand there just a little bit. Spun himself around. Sent him all the way back to 7th. And Dirk is back at the back end of Andreas right away. See if he can find a way around him. Now maybe after watching Victor and how Victor got around him, he might have a chance to use the same tactics. So we were driving around with 6, which dropped down to 5, which is now 4. There's Timo taking a look at Tobias to see if he can find out how to get around him. He had, so far he's had 25 minutes of time to figure out how to get around him. Where is Tobias weak? That's a funny thing to say because Tobias is never weak anywhere. At least not that I have seen. Let's see. Dirk is on that DRS. Look at how he's closing. Going to duck to the inside again. Boy, he keeps just choosing not to do that. And I'm wondering if he's braking that much earlier just because he's on that inside and not on the preferred line. Why he doesn't stick it down there a little bit further. Of course, he could be afraid he's going to lose second position by trying something drastic. End up back in 3rd or 4th. Christian is slowly catching these guys. He's down to 1.7, 1.6. So he is slowly catching them. I don't know if he'll have enough time. Only 15 minutes left on the board. Timo's still hounding Tobias. Dirk just all kinds of frustrated being behind Andreas this whole race. Just can't seem to find a way around him. He's got 13 minutes left to figure it out. Let's go, Dirk. Let's see you got what you got. Andreas is waiting. But to be honest with you, the only person we've seen get around Andreas was Victor. So Andreas might not have anything. Christian basically has caught them. It's 1.2 second. That means on the straights, he'll have a little bit of the draft. Not a lot, but he'll have a little bit. But you can see we're back to 5 up front. They've kind of spread out right now. They might be saving some DRS. I think that little fade is not going to make Andreas do anything. He's done it, you know, at least 10 laps, maybe more, and you haven't stuck it down there at all. I don't think I'd be worried about that move. And maybe that's Dirk's idea, is to keep him going, keep doing that, keep him, you know, not thinking, but just thinking, oh, there's nothing's going to happen, then he's going to be there. As the pack starts to close back up. Ooh, Tobias got a little bit sideways there. Sliding the back end just a little bit. Timo was unable to capitalize on that. Now you can see Christian under a second. He is there. He has caught them, folks. There is time. Just over 10 minutes left. He's got time to catch up there and maybe make a pass or two. I don't know if you guys can see it, but on the left, Yuri has made up 8 positions. Well done, Yuri. He's all the way up to 9th. In the meantime, up front, you can see there's been no change. Back here, Das Higgs has been catching Andy Darnell. Will he be able to get around him? That's a whole new ballgame. Timo's still behind Tobias, unable to find a way around him. Christian got within that 0.6, 0.7 once before, but just has hung right there. Not really able to catch up. He might be saving his last few DRSs to try to make one last lunge. Dirk is right on the back end of Wolf here. We saw Das Higgs at the back end of Andy Darnell. Das Higgs looking to make a pass here. Andy drops to the inside. Both of them are on the DRS. Just not enough for Das Higgs to get around him. Got Yuri right behind them as well, slowly working his way back up to them. No change at the front here as we see Tobias on the backside of Dirk. Dirk got a heck of a run coming out of that turn. Let's see, anybody? Looks like Timo back in the back is on his DRS. If you look really far back, you can actually see Victor as he's plugging away at that 7-second deficit he had. Dropped it down to just under 5 seconds. Ooh, Das, that was dangerous. That attempt at a pass slowed both Andy and Das down, and Yuri is there. Back up front with Tobias here. Still no change. looks like the back of the field is catching up to Joe Senna. There was your chance, Dirk. He left it open for you. As you can see, Andreas is just not worried about it. It doesn't seem like he thinks that Dirk is going to get there. I think Dirk just needs to be closer coming out of the last turn there to be able to really take advantage of that DRS to get around him. Now with only 5 minutes left, I'm wondering who still has DRS? Do any of them? Right along with Dirk, you can see he's not used his push to pass. Seems like coming out of this corner is a great place to use it on this short straight between 9 and 10. Especially as you crest this hill, you start going down. Really using that push to pass to make up some space. Right along with Timo, he is on his DRS, so he had some left. Christian still at that 0.5 behind him, just can't seem to close it in any closer. Victor is down to 4 seconds, and pretty much holding steady right about there. Christian has caught Timo. Does he have the speed to get around? Does he have any DRS left? We've got 3 minutes left. They're both, Timo and Christian, are on their DRS, as well as Tobias. Tell you folks, I am sure not used to seeing Tobias riding along in 3rd position for 2 races in a row like this. Christian and Timo are side by side going through turn 3, still side by side coming out of it, going down through 4 and 5, heading towards turn 6, where Timo will have the inside. Christian thinks better of it, falls in behind him. So the last thing you want to do is be going through those S's side by side. That breaks your speed for everybody involved. Still no change at the front. somewhere along the line, Victor found a heck of a lot of speed because he is only 3 seconds behind him. I think he would need about another 15 minutes to be able to get up there and start fighting with those guys up front, though. You got 2 laps left, maybe. Yeah, they're doing about 140 a lap. A minute 40, that is. A minute 30, somewhere in there. Dirk's close to Andreas now. There is a lap car they're having to deal with. That's Andre. That definitely made Wolf get a little bit of space there. Andreas got a definite little help from that lap car. I know he wasn't trying to help him, but he did. Let's see, second place, third place, all second, third, fourth, and fifth are all on their DRS. Race time is over. I believe this should be the last lap. But we'll definitely see when they cross the start-finish line. Dirk, you need to be closer. Same with you, Tobias. Timo's right there in the backside of Tobias. If you got DRS, now's the time to use it. You need to make a pass now. Let's go, let's go. You can see there that Dirk is on his DRS, Tobias on his. So they definitely had some left. The last thing you want to do is get to the end of the race and realize you had 5, 6, 7 of these things left still. Even one is one too many. But you can handle if you only have one left. You can say, well, I probably should have used it here. Here they come to the line. Andreas Wolf leading flag to flag. Congratulations. What an awesome run. Mati Renault back here driving along. He's getting ready to finish his final lap. I still think this name is backwards. It's Almeida Peterson. And that is it, folks. Our fastest lap was done by Victor again at 127.073. Race winner, Andreas Wolf. Well done. Flag to flag. And outside of him would have been Dirk Retschel in position 2. In third is Tobias Thurrow. Fourth is Timo Konecki. Fifth, Christian Kubovic. Sixth, Victor Svensson. Seventh, Das Higgs. Eighth, Andy Darnell. Ninth, Yuri Kotochville. 10th, Monty Renault. In 11th, Peterson Almeida. In 12th, Joe Senna. 13th, Chris Willems. 14th, Andre Kotochville. In 15th, Alexander Supertramp. And here we have the standings for the season. And as you're looking here, you can see that Christian Kubovic is definitely up there in the lead with 216 points, with Tobias right behind him with 213 and Dirk Gretschel with 211. These guys, 5 points separate first through third. That's a race. One of those three is going to win the championship. Now, I just have to say that Timo Andreas, and Victor have all missed one race. And if they wouldn't have, we'd have a six-way battle like we saw in the first half of the second race for first place of the championship. What a series that would have been. Well, let's just see what's going to happen in the future. Okay, as we look at the team standings, you can see that Z-Force Racing is out in front, which is Dirk Gretschel and Andreas Wolf, who finished the second race 1-2. In second place is Christian Kubovich and Yuri Kartochvil. And in third place, we have the Gentleman Driving Club, which is Timo Konecki and Zay Cookie. In fourth is Tugis Racing, Tobias Therwolf and Ricardo Costa. And in fifth place is Das Higgs and Jeff Ecott. I would believe that Mr. Andreas and Dirk have this team competition just sewed up. They have 352 points, and you can score about 100 points in a single round. So as long as one of those drivers races and finishes, they will actually win the championship. All right, folks, that's it. Have a good day. Hit that like button and stay cool like the other side of the pillow.